but scientific approach to it. I would have believed that we identified farmlands, then you know who is in that farm. Yes. Then you take the record of that person. Not an individual coming to you and say, I'm a farmer. Or data that is with Population Commission or NIMSI or INEC. You know, when it's a profession, it's a farmer. But it's actually what is on ground is what makes you a farmer. Okay, one of them, just in this our one program, dry season the wheat. One of our political boys, Kyari, it's a record cancer sunani a palliative enough fertilizer. Nature, because because they send the program when the apparently this is a program set up by the African Development Bank because Susuke part funded answer. So what they did was they have service providers that send out redeem messages, text messages to the farmer's handset, to his phone. And then you go to the redemption center. Say Kabia Naka partner, Sesubaka, whole inputs. So Samu. Okay, are you a farmer? Can you imagine? Bad data. And it was like that. And the whole place was chaotic. Then the other abunda is I wonder, my wife is from Jama'ari. That area akwai irrigation land of about 600 hectares. In the whole exercise that I approached, nobody, one single person identified from one location. And so in our list in Kaza, we found out that even the coordinator is from that same location. She might be somewhere because the list was sent from here. And we redeemed 117,000 farmers. I'm not sure. I have sent out to our extension agencies so we are verifying actual planting. 117,000 farmers is equated to be 117,000 hectares. As I'm talking to you, I doubt that was some 70,000 hectares. I doubt. And that is a huge loss to the government. Because the outlay no one is it translates to about 22 billion naira. So Kichi, 30% of it is lost. You're looking at almost 7 billion. 7 billion. 7 billion. So how much will it cost you to have a clean data? Something that is reliable, something that is verifiable, so that we can go the inputs on the VG directly to the farmer. Yes. It's really it's very, very unfortunate. Why it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So for the past 3 days, we've been meeting. I've met with all the directors in Zona and Chitoga concerns, Maybe somebody should give us a process that is foolproof or near foolproof so that we can. But at the end of the day, it is the data must be correct data before KWDM. So for now, what we're trying to do is, because of the lack of time rice and because of exposure don't want enough lapses in some. We are going to go straight to those naked. Luckily for us, it's only selected places that everybody knows that ana yin noman ranin shinkafa. It's not everywhere, you know. Even the Nasara, around big farmlands, but still noman rani, you know. So kuma shinkafa. Akwai masu noman rani for vegetables, for other horticultural produce, not for abundant. So both rice, maize, and cassava. So we just we ramping up production. If we don't do that today, it's the number one driver in inflation is food inflation.
Yes, yeah.
You know, so we're trying to see how we can. And what is price products? It's simple economic supply and demand.
Okay.
So by the time you ramp up supply, then prices come down. So that's what our efforts is geared towards doing so. But we appreciate your in there because you are a government agency, or rather, you know, that we can rely on and your database, you know, see how we can collaborate. But this is what we want to do, and it may take beyond the dry season. What we are going to do now, we'll concentrate on the dry season, verifying of data, verifying of farmlands. Then we now bring out a robust plan in the Zami the sustainable data. Well, with crop specific or wonder they're hybrid, gives another one.
Okay.
You know, so we look at it from community level. Go on communities, you know, in the Suki. There are some areas inaccessible now because of security. You know, when you have a mobile energy, you shakara tarakena. 2014.
The Enwa capital is
we have two village heads. So what was the Gangaram? Suna mai duguri. Because we have to work with
community leaders,
traditional institutions, community leaders, security agencies.
maybe even state government.
Of course, certainly.
The idea, you know, that why not state government responsibility?
I tried Musuda.
Okay.
Even though certain states, the line not going to Buta, that's the right thing. But was siyasa that city. A lot of them are committed. And in fact, even letters in the Zantura our state government said Naduba took way in the Sikeda. Projects also, the agriculture that are key. You know, just recently, Baroya developed 7 irrigation sites, which is something that we want to key into. Niger has a robust plan for agriculture. Kazana, kwanan nan shi ma ya bada empowerment ɗinsa the first phase. So irin wayannan kun san muna following, muna tracking efforts also. Mana sa addu'a duka all the areas inda suke da zami dry season yanzu, and we target those areas because muna da specific target. Yanzu mun je mun yi alkamar nan 100 across 50 states. If we had known, we would have concentrated in those specific. Those they did not perform well, you know. So we look at it from that point. Again. But shinkafa rice is cuts across the southeast, southwest. Suna da shi Ekiti, suna da suna yi, you know, and we will know how much we will invest, and then we look at it from that point of view. Then akwai issue na subsidy. It's unfortunate. Our people, our farmers are pauperized to the extent that even the last exercise, 50% subsidy, well, they couldn't come up with the remaining portion. Subsidy input, fertilizer, agrochemicals. Yeah, we gave seeds free. We gave inputs 50%. In most places, the inputs per hectare was 361,000. You are expected to bring 180,500.
Say about
the kayan gaba
An subsidize it.
Wannan gwamnati to kaga farmer ya biya 180. So muna mu biya da other 180. Balance.
Low income, maybe Rwanda is low, medium, high risk. Eventually, you need to get the data first.
Yeah, you need to get the data.
Once we get the data, then we'll be able to do that segregation.
One program, additionally, for one was Caution. It's a program model after Rwanda.
Yes. Imagine I do one, like the model, it's a very good model, segregation.